Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 3 on Project Hope. Alright, so the Hope project comes your way from Ebiri Amanfrom, phase 4. Okay, and this is a 5-bedroom house, beautifully designed by our architect. Okay, so if you need his services, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, and we will link you up with our architect for him to design your beautiful house for you. Okay, this is a 5-bedroom house, all in suite. Beautiful kitchen, laundry, okay, family area, so beautiful design, and it comes with a roof terrace. You understand? So pretty soon, from now up to 6 month time, you'll be seeing the beauty of this house. Okay, and I can't wait to share that with you. If you plan to build a house in Ghana and you want to do that free from litigation and all of that, then you need a land that is litigation free, no chieftaincy dispute. Okay, yes, you need to contact Select Estate. Select Estate comes away from Kwekrom, the Kaswa Winneba area. You will get to Kwekrom before you get to Winneba. It's a beautiful community, and I want you to go there and check it out for yourself. Okay, the land are very affordable. Contact Select Estate and thank me later. So back at site, the team is working. From episode 1, you saw the progress of work, and then we move on to episode 2, and now we're in episode 3. Okay, so the foundation footings, this is called the foundation footings. So the footings block work is taking place. This is what we call foundation footings or footings block work. Okay, so we are doing the footings block work to bring to the level that is required. Now, for you to determine that, it is indicated in the drawing. The architect might have been to the site. He would have checked the nature of the land. He would have checked the slope of the land, and so he would have indicated the height of the footings. The height of the footings is very necessary because this also helps in determining the lower point and then the higher point of the entire area. So they will need to measure the lower point of the area and the higher point of the area, which is to do with the road. Because usually when road is being constructed, at normal circumstances, they add a lot of dirt to the road before they do the asphalting. And for that matter, you need to check the lower part of the road and the higher part of the road, and then determine the height of your footing such that when you build your house and it rains, you wouldn't have water coming into your house, much less coming into your bedroom. You understand? So all these need to be indicated in the drawing. So per the design, we need to go a certain height of the footings. Okay, and for that matter, that is what we use in calculating the blocks. So when I prepare an estimate for you, we consider so many factors. Someone takes a design and he doesn't even look into it. He says, oh, this is a 5-bedroom, you need 2,000 blocks. Oh, you need 30,000 blocks. No. Everything should come out of the drawing. You understand? Your estimate should be based on the drawing. An architect must visit the site. They must know the nature of the land, whether it's a waterlogged area. They need to advise you. Okay, if it's in a valley, they need to advise you, because if it's in a valley, then they need to know what to do, whether you need a basement. You understand? Yes. Or if it is on a slopy land, they need to advise you whether you have to do a basement as well. You understand? And then the quantity of blocks and everything that is being required. So architects are required to visit the land. Are you with me? Yes. Me in particular, we always want to visit the land even before we begin the project. We want to see how the land is looking like. You understand? And those are some of the things that I look out for. Okay, making sure. And here you can see that the land slants a little bit to the back. And you can see that the back is taking a lot of blocks. This is almost about 8 cores at the back. 8 core, this is almost like a perimeter fence wall, because some of them is going down to the foundation. Are you with me? So this is the back of the building, and you can see how tall the foundation footing block is looking like. It's so tall because the land sloped towards the back. You understand? So this is the height that we are looking for. From the back, they will transfer the height all the way to the front. Okay, yes. And then from there, we will transfer it to all the other areas. And that is exactly what the team is doing, to transfer the height from the back all the way to the front. And so we have an appreciable height at the front. And then also we are going to do overside casting. That will also add another layer of height to the footings. Are you with me? And for that matter, when it rains or even when they construct the road, you will not have any issue at all. Okay. And then also in the drawing, the architect needs to indicate the type of iron rods that is required for the project. You cannot just assume, oh, because this is just a ground floor building, let's just use 12 mm. No, I don't do that kind of construction here. Okay, we have to use 14 mm and 16 mm. As per the design, there's going to be a roof terrace in certain areas, so those areas are going to carry a load. So we are using 16 mm over there. In areas where there are no loads, I'm using 14 mm. Even though some people will argue and say, oh, you can use 12 mm. No. Now, in this modern time, the manufacturers of these iron rods are reducing the thickness. Before, a 12 mm looks like a 14 mm. A 12 mm iron rods, it looks like a 14 mm. But today, even the 12 mm looks like 10 mm. It's very small, very tiny. So I will not take that risk of using 12 mm. No, even the structure engineer will not do that. That's why you need a competent architect to design your house for you. If you need someone to do your borehole drilling, please contact my cousin, whose number is on the screen, Mr. Jonathan Amwa. He is specialized in geophysics. He does borehole drilling, reverse osmosis, water treatment, and water consultation. Yes, water consultation, it means that if you want to set up a water factory, pure water factory, okay, you need to consult him. He will guide you. He will set up the factory for you. Even the room design, he will do all of that for you so that you can start business in terms of water business. Are you with me? Yes. So get a good architect. The architect should know that these are the type of houses we are building now. These houses should have wardrobe in them. It is not the olden days 12 by 12 measurement. No, we don't do 12 by 12 anymore. It's either 16:15 or 16 by 16. Okay, and then you take away your wardrobe or your closet. You have your bathroom. Okay, and everything, the bed positioned properly. You have areas where you can walk around the building. Your dressing mirror should be able to be fitted in the bedroom, so you have space around the room. You understand? You shouldn't live like you are in London, where they confine people to smaller houses. No. You have a big plot, so manage it properly, but the room shouldn't be small. An architect should know better. You understand? The architect will design a house that is budget friendly. If you copy and paste, you are going to have issues. Whenever you see a house, this house is nice, but you don't know the cost involved. You understand? So always tell architect to give you a house very nice but budget friendly. I will never say, oh, cut down costs. We don't cut down costs. No. The building is something that is going to be your safe home, where your family and everybody is going to stay. So there's nothing like cutting down costs. We are building quality work, not cutting down costs. You understand? Quality work. You understand? The total size of this project, as I indicated in the previous episode, is 7,240 square feet. Okay, that is the size of the project. And this is a huge project sitting on 2 plots, 70 by, 140 by 100. You understand? It's a huge house. And each room is with a bathroom, okay, walk-in closet, you have beautiful living area, kitchen, okay, Airbnb studio. So beautiful, well thought, well executed. and now we are making sure that everything comes to bear. And so from now up to December, you're going to see a massive transformation from here. You understand? A massive transformation from here. Once we are done with the footings block work, we're going to do our ground beams, and we're going to lay our DPM. Before that, we're going to do all plumbing works. All plumbing works should be done, vis-a-vis those going up to the for the roof, for the rain gutters. All of them should be done. We are using 6 inches quarry dust block. Okay, we are using 6 inches quarry dust block. Don't use 5 inches. Okay, yes, for me I use 6 inches throughout my project. There's no 5 inches anywhere. So if I have a 4 inches pipe, the pipe can fit into the block and it will not protrude, because the block is 6 inches and the pipe is 4 inches. So the block is 2 inches bigger than the pipe. You understand? If you use a 5-inch block and you use a 4 inches pipe, it becomes a big challenge. And then also your door frames will become very small. But if you go to all the houses that I built, they are different from everybody. The height of the building is different. My door frames are different. Everything we do is different. And you can see the quality of work. So iron rod, we are using 14 mm and 16 mm. Cement, we are using 42.5 R. Blocks, we are using 6 inches quarry dust block. That's the highest quality. You understand? And now we are doing what we call the footing pillars. And as you can see, the footings have been brought to the required height. You can see from the front that the height is appreciable. There's going to be a step before you get into the main entrance. Are you with me? Now you can see them casting the footings pillars. Okay, this is what we call the footing pillars. Understand? So footing pillars are being cast. It will take 2 to 3 days, dry properly, and then we go to the bitumen waterproof coating, where we'll smear the bitumen waterproof coating both on the inside and then on the outside, because we want to protect the building from dampness. Okay, again, dampening does not necessarily mean once you do that you get rid of dampness. No, it is one step towards eradicating dampness. Okay, there are so many ways we can go about it, but as you follow me, I believe you are learning from here. My name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions. If you need our services, please do not hesitate to reach out to me via the numbers on your screen, and I will be happy to assist you. I prepare estimate at a cost, and once you share the drawing with me, I'll review and give you the cost of the estimate. From me to you, shalom. God bless you. Peace.